Good morning and welcome to my yoga corner. And I'm really excited today because we're starting a 10-day commitment to our yoga practice together. So thank you for joining me. The intention of our yoga practice is to integrate and balance all areas of our life as well as our inner being, mind, body, and spirit. So for the next 10 days, each day, we're going to focus on a suggestion for cultivating mindful yogic awareness in our lives. So today's focus is establishing a daily practice and keeping in mind that practicing yoga for 10 to 20 minutes a day is actually more beneficial than practicing for an hour once a week. So we're going to establish in the next 10 days just a mindful, simple yoga practice of 20 minutes per day. So thank you for joining me. And I'm excited to know that I have some of you on board with this little program. And we're going to have a great 10 days as we move into a new era with me coming up soon. So let's just start by closing our eyes and just focus on the awareness of where you are in this moment, where you are physically in this moment, where you are mentally in this moment, where you are emotionally in this moment, and where you are spiritually in this moment. So let's just spend a moment of silence tuning in to where we're at in this moment of time. Now begin to focus on your breath in this moment. Just breathing naturally in through the nose and out through the nose. As you focus on your breath, let your mind begin to calm down. Just focus on the breath, letting all the thoughts dissipate from your mind. Keep yourself with your breath. Practice keeping the awareness of this moment throughout your whole day. For each and every moment of your day today, create the awareness of where you are in the moment. When your mind starts to wander into the future or the past, consciously focus on bringing your mind back to the moment where you are in the here and now. Find your breath. Bring your focus in. Now, in this quietness, set an intention for yourself for the next 10 days. This 10-day practice, what do you want to experience in this 10-day practice? Good. So we're all at home practicing together. So I think it's important to create a little sacred space in your home that's just for you and your yoga practice. And you can add special things to it, or you can keep it very simple, but create that special sacred place for you for 20 minutes each day. From this place, let's focus on just releasing tension in our neck and shoulders. Just let it go. Enjoy being in this moment. And then take your head the opposite direction. Beautiful. Bring it back to center. Begin to roll your shoulders and release tension in the upper back. And then take your shoulders the opposite way, releasing tension in the front of your shoulders and your chest. And moving our awareness to our chest, bring our hands to our heart center. On the inhale, let's take the arms out and back and reach our gaze up to the ceiling. Open the chest. Exhale, take it back to center, bow the head. Inhale, open up. And exhale, draw it in. Do 3 more of these. Breathing in, opening up. Exhale, drawing it back to your heart. Bring yourself back to a tall spine. Take your left hand onto your right knee. Take your right hand in behind you. Gaze over your right shoulder. And begin to feel that nice stretch in your lower back. Release and take it to the other side. Move it back to center. Starting to feel a little bit stretched and opened up. Let's take our hands together, interlace our fingers, stretch them out in front of us. Just a nice deep breath in here. Exhale fully. Move your arms up, deep breath in. Exhale fully. Good. Nice big stretch. Open wide. Take the soles of your feet together in Baddha Konasana. Take the flesh off your sit bones. Sit nice and tall in your butterfly pose. Allow your knees to fall to the ground. Open up the hips. Open up and let all those tight emotions that get stuck in your hips, let them loose. Just be free in this moment. Focus on this moment. Focus on this breath. Focus on what your body experiences in this moment. Breathe it in. This moment is called life. So breathe in life. Now we're going to stretch the spine and the lower back by coming into folded butterfly. Take the hands over your feet and bring yourself down. Beautiful. Lift it up. Let's take our legs out. Tap out the tension. And we're going to take our right foot into our left thigh. We're going to walk our hands down in front of us so that our hands are by our left foot here. Take the head down. Breathe. And bring yourself up. Let's take the right foot over our left leg. Draw our right knee into our chest with our left arm. Take our right hand in behind us. Gaze over your right shoulder. This is a wonderful twist for your digestive system. So let's take our left foot into our right thigh. Walk our hands down. You're going to feel a nice deep stretch in the back of your leg that is straight. And bring yourself up. Take that left foot over your right leg. Draw your knee into your chest. And take your left hand in behind you. Gaze over the left shoulder now. Beautiful. Let's release it. Walk your hands down as far as you can go towards your feet. Whether you're here, or all the way to your feet, just get a good deep stretch and breathe. Good. Bodies are starting to feel alive this morning. Bring yourself up onto your mat and take your wrists under your shoulders. Take your knees under your hips. Tuck your toes in behind you. Doing our cow-cat breath. Inhale, gaze up, slightly arching your back. Exhale, gaze in, round your spine. And just keep that flow, that movement going. Good. Bring it back to center. We're going to tuck our toes on the mat in behind our knees. And we're going to lift ourselves up onto our hands. Bring our bodies back, downward dog. Oh, that downward dog. Such a beautiful posture. Lift your sit bones up to the ceiling. Maybe walk your dog, bending your knees in one at a time. Oh, that's just the best posture. We learn it from our dogs every morning. What's the first thing they do when they get up? They do the downward dog. So we'll learn from our furry friends, and we'll do our practice every morning with a downward dog. So we're going to go into another version of downward dog, but just on our knees. So I want you to keep your knees under your hips, and we're going to take our forearms onto the mat. You're going to slide your hands forward, take your forehead to the mat, and then you're going to bring your chest down to the mat, keeping your sit bones high to the ceiling. And bring yourself back up. That feels so good. So that is called melting heart pose, or a baby downward dog. So let's start to move from our cow to our downward dog. So let's come into our cow posture, tuck our toes, inhale in cow, exhale in dog. Inhale in cow, exhale in puppy. Inhale, come back to cow. Exhale into dog. Inhale into cow. Exhale into puppy. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, dog. Inhale, cow. Exhale, puppy. From our puppy, we're going to come up to cow. Then we're going to separate our knees to each side of the mat, bring our big toes together, come into a wide-legged child's pose. Bring yourself up, and let's take ourselves back down to the mat. we're going to come down onto our mats and lift our legs up to the ceiling. Just start to move your legs in a circle. Massage your lower back. Other direction. And then stop at center. Just let your legs float. Let's bring it down into a laying butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together. Come into your laying butterfly. Place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your solar plexus. Find your breath. Extend the legs out, the arms at your sides. Come into your Savasana. Just let it go. Pretend that your body is an ice cube just melting in the sun. Melting into your mat. Let go of the thoughts. Now stretch your arms above your head. Stretch from your toes to your hands. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. And then you can either rock onto your side or take your arms under your knees and rock up and down your spine. And come back up to a seated posture. Hands to your heart center. Let's close our practice today with the sound Om. The sound Om, the sound of creation, uniting our body, mind, and spirit as one. Take a deep breath in. With much gratitude for joining me this morning. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. See you tomorrow.